on time. Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome to the podcast for unappreciated wrestling fans, or PUWF, and this is Wrestling Talk with hostess Alex Coquito, Joe B and CO, D-War, Kane the Destroyer. We are the four pillars of wrestling knowledge. Madness required, honesty requested.
What is happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, aliens and monsters of all spaces, ages, and time. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to the podcast, Unappreciated Wrestling Fans, which is the PUWF Wrestling on YouTube, the source for wrestling knowledge. I'm joined today by two or four of the four wrestling pillars. Mr. Joe BNCO, how are you, sir?
Doing well.
All right. NXT time with D-Walk, which is the second topic for tonight. Is NXT 2026 fully developmental? NXT time, Mr. Dennis, how are you?
Fuck Sami Zayn and fuck this weak ass pay-per-view. I'm doing good.
Okay, all right. And join today's special guest, and thank you, with the John Cena uncopyrighted music, the Invisible Woman. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Now, we have three topics, two really. Third one's just for a bonus. Krishan the Don might pop up, might join us today and give his talks about wrestling. Night of Champions was pretty much the most predictable pay-per-view of all time, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
What is it not predictable, honestly?
No. It was the most predictable. Hey, Jeff Lifton.
Jeff.
Shout out to Wrestling Super Friendos and Dose Evil and White Chocolate. This is one of the greatest guys ever to talk about that. And he gave us a platform and a community to talk about it. So we appreciate you, sir. Also, check out the Evolve Effect, episode 66. Also, session number 3. The number 2 Evolve podcast in the world. I wonder who is number 1. Oh, yeah. That's us, PWF Wrestling on YouTube. We are the number 1 Evolve podcast in the world. That's right, Fightful. Anyway, we're here today because we're going to talk about Aaron Work. We're going to have some opinions because I know.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know. Now, it's come to our attention that a trolling Twitter account, 612 for life, I got my flow,
Okay.
was talking crap about a particular wrestler. I'm sorry. But, Invisible Woman wants to say something. Well, I find out this guy said something here.
Oh, okay. No, I was just going to say, for starters, we're going to talk about I guess a kind of sensitive topic, and everybody's opinions is their own, and everybody has their own beliefs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but so I got distracted by the comment. Let's start from there.
Now, I have videos of the particular person on Twitter. I'm not gonna say his Twitter name because he's not really needs to be relevant. But what he is saying is blowing up. It's at 1.4 million views right now.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because another particular wrestler, ex-wrestler piggybacked on that, and now he's getting flack on that. But ladies and gentlemen, here are the videos 1 and 2. Actually, took the time, made nice little clips of this. So, look at the first one. My bad. Here you go. Yeah. Now, Joe, we have a person here named TZ 65575. Dude, I used to go to school with the guy on the bottom. Crazy to see you on here. Do you remember me? It's Michael. So take a second to think about that.
Yeah.
You might know a lot of Michaels from your school. Jeff Lifton.
I was gonna talk about that, but
yes,
I don't know if you would.
I'm giving Joe a time to think. Mr. Jack
I know a lot of Michaels. So
yeah, so that's probably like just trolling. I never thought one of my most popular tweets would be to clap back on a fake Christian hating on a gay champion. I'm not even a Rourke fan. I'm just not a bigoted asshole. Now, let's talk about that. As we saw in that clip, he is saying that Mr. Aaron Rourke, I'm paraphrasing here, is being too flamboyant for the kids watching and wrestling. And Mr. Joe and I have had a lively debate on our group chats. So let's just bring it out here. Not all of it, because again, that's our business. But what the debate is. I am saying that Mr. Aaron Rourke, Mr. Dimepiece, is just being himself, and he got dumbed down by the company to what he came out and evolved. He was a chubby man, sparkly face, like just really flamboyant, and kind of sexual harassing.
Oh yeah, there was that. Comments. There was that part with Jackson. Yeah, okay,
there was a time.
Can I just say, before this whole thing on Twitter came out,
yes,
we were just going to talk about Aaron Rourke as a champion and in WWE and how he's changed since the beginning and whether there's a reason for that, whatever. And that was going to be part of a larger conversation about breakthroughs for gay people in wrestling, et cetera, et cetera. And then this BS on Twitter happened. So now we're talking about this.
Now, Joe, you have your opinions on this, and I want to always let you have your opinions on this to talk about it.
Well, first off, I want to say that I have nothing against gay or lesbian couples or their sexual orientation. I have nothing against that. I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are lesbians. I have nothing against them. What we talked about was from the business aspect is what I was trying to get at. The changes that are being made to Aaron Rourke are being done because from a business standpoint, being gay as a gimmick, even though, and it is his real life, but using your sexuality as a gimmick in wrestling is not going to go over with the networks. You're not going to be able to keep TV deals by doing stuff like that. Not going to happen. That's the same reason why AEW pivoted. That's the same reason why Nyla Rose ain't on TV no more. Same reason why Sonny Kiss ain't on TV no more. Same reason why Anthony Bowens doesn't act like he used to. These things are happening for a reason. TV deals are real. And they probably tell them, hey, no gay shit.
Yeah.
Bottom line, it's in the contract. So WWE has to make pivots to make sure that he doesn't come off over flamboyant and gay. That's it. That's why they changed the name of the move. That's why they changed the way he came out, his persona, his look. They started changing everything because of the fact that they cannot have that on TV. It's fine for Tubi because that's free shit. But when you start stepping up to NXT and the main roster, that's when you get on actual television that they're getting paid for.
Okay. Now,
Are you gonna say something?
No, I want to counterpoint that because again, yes, he is talking about the main product as a whole. Like you want to make money by just getting the general audience to start watching it.
And the general audience is conservative.
No, I'm not even. We're not gonna make.
Okay, fine, whatever.
We're not gonna make this political because then it just spirals. Let's make this from a data base. Joe knows I fucking know. If we focus on people. Yeah, okay, well, okay, here we go.
If you want to talk about the demographic, the majority demographic of wrestling fans are males 18 to 45 or 18 to 49.
Not the vast majority as what it was.
The vast majority are males ages 5 to 49, to be honest.
Yes.
From children all the way up into adulthood.
Yes.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say this. Now, okay, even if I say it if, because again, I'm not gonna look for the numbers right now, but I'm doing it from an example of what we knew back in the 90s and now, of a majority of people watching wrestling from then to now. Now, this particular Twitter person was saying that it goes against religion, because Mr. Shawn Michaels is a born again Christian, so I don't know why he keeps doing this type of stuff. Now, mind you, I'm not even gonna get to the sexy red shit because that's a whole other beast. What I'm saying is this: how is it that before he even got there, there was already some sus shit happening in NXT already, Joe? Because that's where he stopped watching NXT, and Dennis can attest. A lot of stupid shit happened in this fucking channel that was sus for men and for women. The whole Cutler James thing, why is it okay for him to do that every week when he was doing that? They stopped it because maybe, like, you're right. They're like, hey, we can't really let him keep doing this over and over again because this is really like ambiguously gay jokes. And they were funny. Why is it okay to make jokes about a person's penis size?
Why is it okay to joke about being gay if somebody's not gay?
Yeah.
But if they're just existing as a gay person,
yes,
it's
and that's the point I want to say about Aaron Rourke. In the beginning, yes, he was flamboyantly gay with his little comments and not even his outfits, just the way he talked and the way he acted. Yes,
and his outfits.
Yeah, but now he dumbed it down, though, Joe. He dumbed it down to just be like he has the cape. He wears contacts like almost everybody in this fucking business that does anyway. Has a little bit of sparkles on his face, and he does say some double entendre jokes, but it's not as heavy and as he went when he popped out his ball. Go on, Carter.
It's also his mannerisms.
Yeah, his mannerisms are not the same anymore.
Everything's changed. I mean, again, this was supposed to be called the revisionist history of Aaron Rourke and talk about how shit changed. But
both.
I mean, it was also to give him his flowers because he is being publicly called like the first gay champion in WWE. And since he's come in, like, it's been quiet, but there has been more representation and maybe more people that are more comfortable coming out about their sexuality than before. So it almost feels, I keep saying it feels like it came at, like, in a way it came at the cost of his self-expression, but he's paving the way for other wrestlers. So I just think it was important to talk about that.
Yeah, because
and talk about, like, you know, even we still see you as Aaron Rourke in your, you know, full expression, regardless of how you might have to present in the company that you're in.
Now here we go. I like that comment from Jeff. 20% of the wrestling audience is gay as well.
Mm-hmm.
More are somewhere on the queer alphabet than old men like me. Because honestly, Joe, and I had a clip on my channel. And I was going to show it. I forgot where it was, but it was even gay, like just lesbians talking about, like, yeah, they market the female wrestlers for men, but most importantly for gay women. And gay women, especially like Rhea, especially like Bianca, and all these.
I mean, I've talked about, like, queer baiting with female wrestlers and how
Alex, but you're saying the key word, women. They're going and they're marketing towards even gay women. It's not going for gay men.
Oh yes, they are too.
Well, yeah,
yes, they are too. Best example.
If a big majority of their demographic is men, then, like Jeff said, some percentage of that demographic is gay men. So
but it's not much. But it's not the majority.
But there are
that's the problem.
There are flamboyant male wrestlers. Like, it's not like Aaron Rourke.
But but like you said earlier, you were talking about how things need to change, and even if they have to, you know, take a loss for a little while. But if they do the change and 80% of your audience walks away because of the changes you make, you ain't going to have a show.
You rebuild a new audience.
With a different demographic.
I would argue
good luck.
The audience is there. They're just quiet. And honestly, again, if you take away the people that are, like, loud about how conservative you have to be, then you have everybody else who's just trying to exist. And it's like, oh, well, I don't have to be stifled anymore. I can actually just be free to express myself. Like, I guarantee you, if they made that choice, they would, you know, to be more tolerant, they would absolutely still have a fan base, and arguably an even stronger one.
Yes,
I think WWE, if they do side with that and they go that direction, I know for a fact that company is going to die.
Now wait a minute.
Let it die.
Now wait a minute. Now I want to say the thing that Jeff put out here. Actually, there might be 4 million wrestling fans in the world, maybe more than that, 4 to 8 million, depending on, like,
more than that.
Get to every
Yeah, it's somewhere more like 10.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say like 8 to 12, and that's like all brands of wrestling, not just the main company, like indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling.
Plus,
just,
like, yeah,
you know.
wrestling is worldwide.
Now, wrestling is worldwide. Let me just say, I want to say this too. Joe. Let's not forget when Vince was in charge. Lana was Liv Morgan was in love and openly said "I love you" to Lana on television. And that was Vince's idea. That wasn't like, oh no, that was him doing stupid shit.
Because Vince likes seeing women with other women.
Okay, now he did do the Chuck and Todd thing. He did do that too, like whatever the Billy ass thing.
Billy and Chuck.
Billy and Chuck. He did that. They got two guys. Yes. Now,
and then when they got to the end of it, it was all one big joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, hold on, man. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. No, me either.
Yeah, but that was the early 2000s. But that was almost 20.
That's also the attitude. That's also the attitude era.
Yeah. But now what I want to say is this: it's 2026, and the fact that there are gay wrestlers in the main company, they put their flag out all the time. The only thing that's getting flagged now is a gay male wrestler
but they're not using it.
Huh?
They're not using their gayness as a gimmick.
No, they're just saying it to be proud. And this guy
they're saying that they're gay. Their sexuality, they're saying they're gay, but they're not putting it into their gimmick and into their work.
But
that's the difference.
I think for you, Joe, I understand that, like, I feel like you're conflating his persona with his
I feel that somebody's personal life, needs to stay personal.
But it does. I mean, that's the thing. Like, all the examples that you've given, right, have been like making a joke or a scene, a story or something out of gay couples, and it's usually they're the butt of the joke. But when do you actually just see a person existing? Yes, okay, the Jackson Drake thing, that whole gimmick was like,
that was Kane.
Oh, hey, Kane.
Yeah, the Jackson Drake thing, like, yeah, that was a little questionable because he kept on sexually harassing him. Sort of legally, not legally. That's why it was questionable.
But also,
like,
it was
court, you can get away with it.
There would have been that same type of gimmick between a man and a woman, and would anyone have said anything about it?
And it's happened before too, that women have done that to men, and just like, and then, but also back in the Attitude Era, as Joe and I remember, that he would just treat women like animals or just pets or mud wrestle opponents. And
more than that.
And yes, but here's the part. First off,
I'll be quiet. You guys.
What are my manners? What are my manners?
Back when the ratings were high.
Joe, let's respect here. Kane the Destroyer, how are you, sir?
Yo, what did I just walk into?
A buzzsaw.
Yeah. No, but it was more than that. Like I said, everybody's so sensitive now. Like back in the day, you could do shit. Like back in the day, when they did the DX thing, when X-Pac covered his face up, you can't do that shit now.
Talking about blackface.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was cool, but people so sensitive now where you can't get away with that. That's what basically, like, you know how they say, keep your private life, don't bring your private life into work? That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. But this is, yes.
Thank you. Wait, did you read the comment that he said before that?
I don't know a thing about
I don't know a thing about his personal life. I know everything about NXT Love Island and the many heterosexual couples. Thank you, Jeff.
It was evil.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, I don't know a damn thing about his personal life. Just because we happen to know that he's gay, that's not like that was ever really meant. I mean, he mentioned it maybe once on the show.
That's it.
And again, okay.
You don't have to mention it when you're mannerising it and you're wearing gay pride shirts. You really don't have to say that you're gay. You pretty much are saying you're gay without having to say shit.
But he hasn't done that since Evolve in NXT.
Let me walk out with a belly shirt that says gay pride with a rainbow on it and say that I'm not a gay.
It's his right. It's his freaking right.
I mean, yeah, like that's the part where like people are allowed to quietly.
You're at work.
Okay, wait a minute.
You're at work.
Okay, you're at work. You're at work, Joe. And in AEW, a guy was wearing a "fuck ice" shirt.
You're at
Right.
work. You can have a pin or a
And
sticker
look
or
where he's at. And look where he's at.
Okay, yes, but it was a moment. It was a
Right.
moment.
Okay,
That meant
it was a
something.
moment, but look where he's at. You want to make stances at your job. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to eventually fucking lose your job.
Yes, you went to the
I
show.
find
Toe
it
the
fucked
line.
up. This is what I find fucked up. I find it fucked up. I can't get pulled over by the police and say it was because I'm black. I can't do that.
Okay, now you're just making it a joke, Mr. Dennis. Okay, if you, oh my God, no, ha ha ha.
staring at the ground.
Now I'm saying this too. I've actually seen his personal life. He actually does it like he dresses with the tank tops and pants, but he's really a normal dude that just hangs out with his friends, hangs out with his family, and wrestles. That's all he does. He doesn't even do anything crazy on Instagram.
I mean,
just has a life.
Let's try to put ourselves in his shoes for a second, right? You get this
I don't want
opportunity,
to.
your first big TV wrestling opportunity. I'm ignoring that, you love you. Your first big wrestling opportunity, and you're like, fuck it, go big or go home.
Yes.
And so that was what he did. Like he went in like the fullest expression of himself with the fur coats and the glitter and all of it. And we're like, oh, who is this guy? And yes, at first I was like, okay, it's very flamboyant, but he's a good fucking wrestler.
He's not great, he's good.
And he's like underneath the gimmick, he's very grounded. You can see that.
Yeah.
And again, the point of this was to talk about
how they gunned him down.
Cue the elevator music.
No, but here's the part I want to say too. Let's not forget the one wrestler that is out right now that has male slaves on his beck and call. Oh, the Peacock guy. What's his name, Joe? The Peacock guy.
What ROH?
Yeah.
You talking about Dalton Castle?
Okay, let's say about that Dalton Castle that we don't know if he's gay or not, but he comes out with 2 male servants, calls them the boys.
That's long over.
Yeah, but it was out for years. It was out for years. They were doing it on the Indies. They were doing it in ROH. Come on, and the boys would lift him up in a nice little Egyptian.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that though. Yeah. It was not on national TV. When they signed that new contract, with Warner Discovery, that new multi-million-dollar contract, all that shit disappeared if you didn't notice.
And that's what sucks about. Right. Yeah, go on.
Here's the thing, Joe. I'm really gonna go back and forth with you here. Lawyer mode activated. Like, my question for you is: you criticize WWE heavily. You don't really watch the product, etc. But you do.
No, I don't watch it. I just keep up with like pictures and stuff that I see online.
Right, yes. But so my question for you is: you criticize it because you don't like the way the company is being run, right? I don't like the way the company is being run either, and I'm aware that the people who are running it are the same people who I'm criticizing, and say like it's the same. We're complaining about the same thing, And the point that I'm trying to get across to you is, if the quote unquote administration of WWE changes to a bunch of fucking like gay millennials, like we don't know how that would turn out, but it would be something different, and maybe something different is good. And the other question is, do you really want to continue functioning in the whole him wearing a t-shirt that says he's gay, like, do we really want to keep living in a world where we're just not allowed to have any sort of self-expression because it's deemed wrong or bad? And I get it, you're pulling professionalism, saying he's in the workplace, but lots of workplaces allow self-expression. So where do we draw the line?
How many workplaces do you know that you could walk into and you can wear shirts where it says "fuck ICE" or I'm gay or pride or anything like that, where you normally have a uniform?
The ones where I generally have felt safer are the ones are establishments that are open about their beliefs, because in my experience, you could walk into a place and as a brown person, as a woman, as a queer person, you don't know if you're safe in that space because you don't know the beliefs of those people. And often the ones that are conservative and the ones you have to be afraid of are the most quiet about it. But the people that aren't quiet about it are the ones who have flags in their windows and are openly like, hey, you're safe here. And that makes a difference. And I remember, I'll use a personal example. When Roe v. Wade was overturned, right? I was working at a museum. This museum is like the staff is more liberal, but the board of directors is very conservative. And I remember walking to work, I would see this one store that had like maybe 20 printed pieces of paper in their window saying, hey, we support women, we support your right to choose, we're here for you, etc., etc. That's the difference.
Right. But that's probably a independent business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So independent businesses can do whatever the hell they want because they're independent. So whatever the owner wants to do is fine. But when you go into the corporate world and the which almost everything is franchise nowadays, a lot of franchise businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So majority of the franchise businesses, you have uniform and you have a uniformity that you have to follow, and you have to keep professionalism at the same time. So even if that person that's serving you your coffee is against all the things that you stand for, they still have to keep that level of professionalism with you because they have to do that because that's their job.
Okay.
And they do.
And this me personally, don't judge me. I believe in whatever you do, keep the shit in the house to yourself. I don't want to see no 6'5", 6'5" dude with beards on their face kissing each other out in public, and you got kids, nieces, and nephews looking at you like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
But like, I understand. Okay, no, I mean,
Can I say this? Can I
respond? And fuck WWE, fuck Sami Zayn.
Okay. Ladies first.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I was gonna play like therapist for a second, be like, I don't know, it's okay if it makes you uncomfortable, but ultimately it's just an expression of love. So it's like, you know,
I don't care. I'm numb to that
make
shit.
it out in the park, you might get icked out and you go about your day. Like,
no, I'm saying I'm not me. I'm saying the kids. My little niece and nephew looking at me like, what the hell? Like, they too young to know about that. That's why I say stuff you do like that, you should keep, privately. You know what I mean?
You go to New York, you go to the East Village, you see that shit all day, every day.
Okay, I have my thoughts on this.
Go ahead, please. I'm sorry. You've been
I have my thoughts on this.
Alex.
Thank you. Okay, now this is personal too, because you guys are my family. You guys know I went to Puerto Rico. I mean, I left Puerto Rico and I came to Philly for like a week just to experience everything. And it was a culture shock because coming from Puerto Rico to here to America, coming from here to there was a lot of people just being themselves, like women that were not women, but they were dudes that were really good looking women. And guys dressed up like alien tentacles for hairs walking down the street at the smoke shop when we were passing by near Angelo's. Like, but then I realized when I was in my 20s and my 30s, and my dad and my uncle and my mom, they were really like fearful of anything new. If you were smoking weed, you were the devil and you're going to jail for 20 fucking years. If you were near a gay guy, don't touch him because HIV. And this is back in the 90s, 2000s. And I started realizing, like, if I start thinking that every single person that doesn't look like me or act like the society where I live around is different than me and weird, then I'm always going to be fearful of that. The first day I went to Philly, I was scared for my life because I thought every single person that looked at me wrong was trying to rob my ass.
And then you realize what people dressing bitches.
No, every person, man, woman, baby, I didn't give a fuck. Okay?
Hey, you be scared to come to Flint then?
No, because
Philadelphians will say fuck you.
I saw 8 Mile. I'm already indoctrinated.
No. Hold on, whoa. What you're not gonna do is you're not gonna compare Detroit to Flint because we are an hour away. All right.
And what a surprise! Like,
yeah, every time you say he's from Detroit, I'm like, he's not from Detroit.
No, Flint's worse.
Ooh.
Yeah, way worse. I'm gonna say it like this: Flint is the poorest. We are the poorest city in the world.
Well,
we're in the U.S. I'm sorry, in the U.S.
I'm just saying that.
In the U.S.
Eminem has fiercely said that 8 Mile is like the worst of the worst. So like, you need to like Guinness World Record of that.
Eminem is not even from. He's not even from Detroit. He's from Warren. I'm from Flint. So no, Flint is worse. No shade to Eminem though. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to know.
It's like the male version of the Beehive.
He'll make a whole album about me.
Now back to this. When I look at wrestling now, and Joe knows this, I look at wrestling as wrestling. One person against another person. Because Lucha Underground taught us that E is for everybody. Equal rights. And that was awesome. And that had snakes, cyborgs, demons, undead people, and gods. Now, I'm not trying to compare on that. The wrestling that we have been ingesting, someone brought up 2019 in WWE. And around the time where Roman got dog food on his head, Lana was cheating on Rusev with Bobby Lashley, Liv was falling in love with things, the Ellsworth thing, everything else. We are in an age of wrestling where we are scared to show our true selves on TV. Because again, remember Darren Young? They kind of pushed him to be openly, oh yeah, I'm gay. And then like I said in the chat, Pride Month happened. They pushed him with Bob Backlund and they buried his ass. Never to be seen again. Never. And then I look at somebody that we all know dear to our hearts. We grew up watching him, Chris Kanyon. Chris Kanyon was gay, but was never able to say it out loud except for his closest friends, and he was always scared, and that was part of his depression. Okay, and that's the part. That's the part I want to say. Like, it's 2026, and now you can be open about it, but now you can't be open about it in a company that is okay with showing ass. It's okay with having nip slips. It's okay to just to have stupid storylines that make like it just.
Okay. I got no. Can I go?
Go on, Dennis.
Okay, this was recent. People didn't even know Gerald Briscoe was like that. This till after he died. Did nobody even know?
Yeah.
Vince knew.
Yeah, Vince knew, of course. Well, come on, man. It wasn't a lot of people knew, like,
and it wasn't Briscoe, it was Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson. But at the same time, you couldn't even tell because the way he was on TV and the way he wrestled, you couldn't even tell. He waited till he got home and did that shit.
That's fine.
Here's
that was a different time,
the other thing.
Era.
Here's the other thing too.
It's not something that you like can tell about a person and it becomes their entire personality. Like, even if he had been openly gay, you know,
it was the 90s.
I don't think it would have affected his character as a wrestler.
No, it wouldn't.
For that,
but that was holding him back. Just like he knew at that time, and Joe, you know about that time between the late 80s to early 90s, all the way to the aughts. Like, if you were gay, you had to like know kung fu at the same time because there's either like people that accepted you or people that would beat the shit out of you.
It's still like that now.
And even now, where I live, like, and I love my family, I love everything, but they grew up in an era, and they still say the F word, but in Spanish, they still say the gay, like they're still homophobic.
I mean, can I be sorry?
Go on.
Go on. Finish your thought first.
And it hurts me as a society because I'm like, look, this wrestler who's openly gay, yeah, he just maybe he did that for clout, maybe he did that because he wanted to be different. I don't know, but it doesn't matter anymore because now he's a good wrestler. Mm-hmm. And they took away the thing that made him kind of unique, and not because he's openly gay, because he looked enticing. He looked cool.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't mind that he's more. Now that we're talking about it, like I said, he's more grounded, and we're seeing him for him, and not like the what's the word? The gimmick. Yeah. Sorry, it's like two words popping into my head at the same time. Now, what? Any more to say?
One more thing I'm going to say. I love Goldust. I'm okay with Dustin. And that's what I mean. With that's the difference. Like, Aaron Rourke, when he came into Evolve, was Goldust, like the hype. Mm-hmm. But now he's just Dustin Rhodes. And that's not he's a good wrestler, but it's like, oh wow, it's Dustin Rhodes.
Can I say something about that?
Yes, go on, Des. Go on, Des. And
I would like it better if wrestlers or him in general, he shouldn't even let that shit be called the Molly Go Round. He need to figure out his own name and do his own moves because that just make it like, what the fuck? Like, when I watched them last week, a couple of days ago. The Molly Go Round, bro. Come on, man. Yeah. They need. He could put his own name on there. They need to change the fucking names on their wrestling. They moved.
He had a name. It was
he had a name, Dennis. Yeah.
But, no.
Over the
I understand that. But I'm saying this. After you say you got to change your move, and if he picked it or they picked the Molly Go Round, I'm like, no, I don't want it like that. Like, I don't want to be in nobody else's shadow. I want to. If I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be a name I make up for it instead of Molly go around. Come on.
That's the other thing that inspired this whole show talking about Aaron Rourke is because in the beginning he referenced Divas Wrestling as his inspiration, and obviously like Molly, you know, being the inspiration for his finisher, etc.
But some inspiration.
But then come this episode, where he had his third match, and he was talking about some Rikishi and Undertaker match.
Oh yeah. This is the part that made the. Sorry, before you go, Joe. This is the part that Cardi brings up a good point. That's true. When he started going to Evolve, there was vignettes, a lot of vignettes, and he said like, "Oh, my inspiration was Lita and Trish." It's still on
WWE's WWE's page in his bio.
Yeah, but when he came out in the vignettes in Evolve, he never said Rikishi versus Undertaker. He said that my inspiration was Lita and Trish and everything else. But then in Evolve last episode, in the fun facts, which I love that Evolve has fun facts, Raw and SmackDown don't. Oh, he was inspired by the Rikishi versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell match. At that moment, he started to love wrestling. But he can also say that Lita and Trish inspired him in wrestling. That's the difference.
No, I understand that, but my thing is this. When you're an inspiration to somebody, you want to, I understand, admire everything they do, but then you want to be better than them and you want to make it better. So for me to keep their name, change the name, and you still could do the move. You just doing the move is inspiration to them. But change the name.
He does Charlotte's figure 8, by the way.
Yeah, change the name. Be creative.
They don't let him. That's what sucks too. Like a woman can do Charlotte's move and call it a different move because obviously, but a guy does Charlotte's move and you have to call it Charlotte's move. That's what sucks. That's what I don't like about this whole like new Aaron Rourke. Like he's doing. Dennis is actually right. It should have been still called Over the Rainbow or anything else other than the Molly Go Round because Molly invented it. So if they use it.
Name the Skittles.
Nikita's using Alistair's Black Mask. They're not calling it the Black Mask. They're just calling it something else. Spinning back kick.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So that's like, oh, she can do that, but she can't call it Alistair's Black Mask?
No. You shouldn't be able to.
Now, was Joe going to say something?
Joe, go on, Joe.
My thoughts, like,
Call it the sugar salt.
Oh, my God.
Call it the sugar salt.
Call it the Skittles. Call it the Skittles salt.
All right.
Skittles? Okay. Now, that's not cool.
Here's the thing I was going to say, right? Going back to the whole thing we were talking about. I feel like this is more of a societal observation. Men have an intimacy problem.
Okay, that came out of nowhere. Okay.
No, okay. Hear me out.
Where's that come from?
You compare Americans. This is going back to what we were talking about a few minutes ago. I was holding this one.
What you mean, you people?
Americans to like other countries where men are much more touchy with each other and more comfortable with physical affection. I think a large part of this whole like no homo shit for men sometimes is like they're so uncomfortable with the idea of like men being intimate with another man, even if it's holding hands or hugging or kissing on the cheek. But what do you guys think?
Dennis said he doesn't like men hugging hands and kissing. So.
Crickets. That was my observations.
Oh.
Also, shout out to King who has not said one word the whole time.
It's all fun and games till you walking in the club and you see a hairy dude who got face hair and more hair than you try to talk to you and you got to punch him in the face.
You just say, not interested, sir. See you later.
Huh?
I said, not interested, sir. See you later.
Yeah, right. Some people don't take the hint. But fuck Sami Zayn and fuck WWE.
See,
piss me off.
That's the problem is he'd get a guy that's like double his size, like Terry Cruz's size, and wind up holding him upside down by his ankles.
Whoa!
All right. Now, is there anything else we should have to say about this topic, or should we move on to the NXT?
Oh no! We have one more thing to talk about. Connecting to this.
Okay.
The scumbag of the earth, Val Venus.
Oh my God.
Hello, ladies.
Started talking about this too. Oh, hey, it's wrong to do this.
It is.
You.
I agree with him, by the way.
Okay, I know, but it's Val Venus. It is Val Venus. This guy was literally portraying a porn star.
He's actually a porn star too. A porn star. I'm sorry, I can't say.
He was portraying a porn star back in the Attitude Era, because that
And
was
he's
what
actually
Vince
one for
wanted him
real,
to
too.
be. Because if you remember back in the day,
Alex Riley was
back in the day, but back in the day, Vince made all these gimmicks. Vince was the one that made these gimmicks for them. These weren't made by the superstars. These were made by Vince. And Vince said, this is your character, this is what you're doing, and this is what you're going to do on TV. Yes, sir. That's it.
But in NXT, okay, Joe, let me say this. I try to think. Joe, in NXT, and Dennis watched the show, even though he hates it. Dennis saw the Aaron Work versus match with Tristan, and he wasn't even dressed flamboyantly. Like, he wasn't dressed up super gay. He had a little bit of sparkles in his eyes. He had the contacts, which again, Ember Moon had fucking contacts like crazy all the fucking time. Like Jeff Hardy had contacts, and he painted his eyes like fucking ski school. Shout out to ski school.
But you're referring a male wrestler to a female wrestler.
Hey,
yeah,
you're doing it again.
It's okay. Gangrel had contacts.
Viscera had contacts too.
Who's that?
Viscera.
And Viscera was out there humping motherfucking men in the middle of the ring.
He did something with me too.
And that shit didn't get over either.
He did something with me too.
See, you were a man of reason, Jeff. Okay. It was still in TV, watched by 10 to 30 million. Generations of kids didn't grow up with porn stars or gold dust.
No, but then, like I said, back then, it's not so sensitive like it is. Back in the day, that gloves are off. You can say whatever the fuck you want to do, say whatever, do whatever you do. Now, like I said, the world's so sensitive. Everybody can't, you know what I mean? How do you say?
I think you're actually wrong on that. Yeah, I think you're actually wrong on that, because it's 2026 and it's a time to be anything and anything you want to be. Really, at all. Look, we have a weird, creepy, in terms of wrestling, we have a woman called the Unknown. Okay, I'm not making that shit up. Like, this is what they're doing in the main company. This is not TNA. This is not ROH. This is not AEW. This is the main company investing in a Russian content creator and calling her Vanta the Unknown. Because why? Because she looks creepy as fuck. So when you want to invest in one thing, but then you don't like what they look like, but then you invest in another thing, and
very talented.
She's okay.
Have you seen her stuff? Wait a minute.
About this. Oh wow, that's so Jeff.
Me sensitive? No, I just like talking about it. This is something everybody needs to hear. And like I said, we talk about what we're going to talk about.
You're saying that she's okay. Like you're pretending like she's not that good. But if you watch her videos, she's a fucking gymnast.
I know, but then
she does amazing things flipping wise. Like, she does amazing shit. I've watched her videos. I've actually seen her shit. She does a lot of shit, and she's very talented.
But guess what? Compared to talented as she is, they sent her ass to Evolve. As much as you crap on Evolve, Joe, they sent her ass to Evolve.
But you're sitting there defending Aaron Rourke and his wrestling performance, but it's nothing compared to her shit that she does on a bar. Like, she does shit on a bar that he can't even dream of doing.
I know that, and I'm trying to compare, and that's not a great comparison. I know this, but the thing I want to say is that with Aaron Rourke, he evolved. I hate to say the phrase. He evolved from being a chubby guy that was really sloppy, and I said that on camera until like a year later. He has changed dramatically, and again, he's a good wrestler. It's hard to say that there's good wrestlers in the main company. There's a lot of okay wrestlers. There's a lot of okay talkers. There's not good talkers and wrestlers.
There are good wrestlers and good talkers. There's not.
Out of NXT, let's use NXT as an example. A good talker and a good wrestler right now in the main product of NXT right now, there's maybe 2. Maybe 3. Shiloh's a unique character because he can talk, and he's like, and I hate this. I know you don't like me to say this, Joe, but he's the Patrick Clark of 2026. They're pushing him to the fucking moon. And he's growing in every match. He's not getting worse. He's getting better. And I'm respecting.
He ain't got to be no Patrick Clark unless he sends a picture of his junk to a 16-year-old. But that's
I'm using that as a reference because Joe, from 2017 to 19, they pushed Patrick to the moon.
Yep, and he blew it all within 5 minutes.
Okay,
Hey,
that's fine.
This is like Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan, how Coco said he couldn't cut the mustard.
Veer Mahan, there's another big example where they pushed him to the moon and did vignettes on him and shit. And then where'd he go? Nowhere.
So
what about Mansoor? They hyped him from Saudi Arabia.
Yep, and he disappeared too.
Yeah.
Kali actually was a world champion though.
But what I'm saying, is this: like, we have to understand that there has to be a point in life where wrestling can just evolve into just who you want to be. Because at the same time, Joe, they opened the door with the ID program. They did that. Let's bring indie talent and see if we can train them just like NXT Black and Gold. They
did the ID program to cockblock AEW. That's the only reason they did the fucking ID program.
And now it's shining. It's shining. You got Jackson. You got Legacy. You got It's Gall. You got all these people. And again, Jack Cartwheel, who is gay as well, by the way, is a treasure in AAA. And Undertaker, personally, is making sure that when he's healed, he's going right back in there. Because he knows money when he sees it. Doesn't matter if he's gay. The matter is that this motherfucker guy is a money maker. And that's what I'm trying to say about these wrestlers. Let them be themselves and just see if the money comes. Some people might turn it off. They did that a couple months ago.
Undertaker will tell Jack Cartwheel to bury that shit. He's like, keep your personal life personal. He's like, bring your gimmick, but keep your sexuality out of the ring. Undertaker won't deal with that shit. Dude. He's old school. He's old school and will not deal with that shit.
Yeah, he loves it though. He didn't change him. He actually made him more flamboyant in AAA with the tassels and everything. And that's how Jack Cartwheel was. It evolved. They dubbed it down. In AAA, they hyped it up. And that's
because Mexico is a little different. Mexico, you want more flash. When you're doing Mexican wrestling, you want more flash. Because Mexican wrestling is all about the flash.
The question is, why does the flash and the flare immediately get associated with being gay?
Well, for Jack Cartwheel, the way he dresses, you kind of know he's gay.
Oh, Jack Cartwheel?
Yeah.
Never did I think about that.
Oh, I found out the month into it. So I'm like, oh, cool. And he doesn't like, what? But he does go to Pride Parade and all that stuff. And when he is like
looking at him, would I think, oh, he must be gay? No.
Dude, his profession before he joined WWE was a male cheerleader. Like he was already in that shit, bro.
I mean, I'm sorry. Have you guys never met anybody who works in like musical theater? Because like there are a lot of straight men that you would think are gay that aren't. And the point is saying that is that
you want to have that discussion
rethink your stereotypes.
I want to discuss that.
Honestly, rethink our stereotypes.
Okay, true.
That would take a step in the not thinking, oh, this person has frills, well, they must be gay. Like, and why are they flaunting it? Like, maybe they're not flaunting anything.
Wait, a man doing cartwheels as his gimmick is pretty gay. It's kind of pretty gay.
His grandfather invented cartwheels.
I know his grandpa did. Yeah, his grandpa did invent actual cartwheels, and the town he lives in kind of honors the family. But it is
as gay as a male cheerleader.
Hey,
he is a male cheerleader.
But I'm gonna say this: as much as it's gay, doing the splits, the only person that could do it is Van Dam. Other than that, can nobody else should be able to do splits?
Oh, okay, so if Van Dam did the splits and did like a mini twerk, you're okay with that?
No, he doesn't twerk. He danced and did the split.
Like, what if he did? What would you say?
Look, Van Dam didn't even twerk when he wore black silk underwear in Double Impact. Okay, he never did that shit. Never did that shit.
He's living his best life right now. I give respect to Van Dam.
He's cage fighting.
You know what?
He's a cage fight.
He's still doing cage fighting. He's almost 70.
And he undefeated.
And he's banging porn stars. Good for him. Okay, now listen to me.
Hey,
Yes.
you got to crack a couple of eggs to make an omelet, right?
No, you shouldn't say that online, Dennis. Don't say
And
that, man.
as far as gay goes, you would think that he would have been gay because he was a Frenchman that did ballet. You would have thought that he would have been number one in front of that line.
His name was the French Tickler.
Shout out to Jeff. RVD is basically polygamous. That's okay. Yeah.
Oh, no, we're talking about Jean-Claude. JCBB.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Hey, his name used to be the French Tickler.
Yeah, okay. All right. With that topic, we're gonna go to the next topic. Is NXT 2026 truly developmental? And I bring this up because tomorrow on the Great American Bash, it's Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray, and they've gotten so much flack online. Like, why are we watching this? Why is this the main event? Why isn't Tony D the main event against Naraku? Da 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 da. And I'm like,
is we talking about tonight pay-per-view too?
Huh?
Are we talking about Night of Champions tonight too?
Hey, don't forget, tomorrow's also TNA Slammiversary, and AEW Forbidden Door is also tomorrow as well.
It's 3 pay-per-views.
So you guys talk about that. That's fine. You guys talk about that. Like, I'm done with the topic. I'm going to clip this for later. My son wants to come upstairs to use the internet, so I'll talk about. I'll talk a little bit more, then I'm out of here, guys. Cardi M, you have been a casual viewer for 2 years. You have been dating me for 3. You have seen. Oh, yeah, blah blah. Shut the fuck up. I love you. All this shit. Do you think NXT is a developmental? You know what developmental is? Like just the training ground to send you to the main roster.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think NXT 2026, for the 2 years that you've been watching, has it been truly developmental?
No, but the point of this particular episode that we're talking about is a main event match on a pay-per-view between Kendall Gray and Lola Vice. And it's a championship match. Yes. And this, again, is inspired by a tweet where somebody said that this should not be a main event. This isn't worth it. She's not big enough of a star, or I don't know if she's anything but Lola Vice either. But so then people in the comments were like, okay, but NXT is a developmental show, so why is the problem?
Yeah.
Like, so that's the question. Is NXT really developmental, or have they been pretending to be?
Yes.
So I was just going to say, even though it's supposed to be developmental, NXT is supposed to be developmental, but even though it is supposed to be developmental, they should be observing the same credence that the main roster would use. So you want to put your bigger match, you want to put your bigger, more money making match at the end of the card. Yep. Which Evil and Tony D'Angelo would be that bigger match. And that's not taken away from Lola Vice or Kendall Gray. They're both great performers.
Both great performers.
But what I think is that I think that match should have, the Lola Vice and Kendall Gray should have opened the show.
Yeah.
And then Tony D and Naraku should have ended the show.
Now, as a booker though, Joe, if they're putting it at the main event, most likely Kendall's going to win. Would you do that in the beginning of the show, knowing that Tony D might not lose the belt against Naraku, but Kendall will get maybe that's why. I'm thinking it from a booker standpoint.
Oh my gosh. Also, I told Alex the irony of Gray taking the belt on Great American Bash. But go ahead.
Yeah, it gets a Cuban.
Go ahead, Joe.
As a booker, I would do it because I would do it because you want to start the crowd off hot. So having a title change in the very first match would make the crowd real hot. Then you can go into a less desirable match.
Yeah. Now,
which I don't know what all the matches on the card are.
No, I think first they need to do Tavion Heights versus Mile Bourne for the title and let Tavion win.
I think that should be the middle. I think that should be the middle match.
Before Joe goes, Dennis did just okay. No, this
it was so sly.
Is this what the wrestling business has devolved into over the past 22 years?
How dare you?
Yes, the wrestling world has turned into half deaf guys with lisps.
No, that's what, no, I'm not. No, I'm not hitting the death part. I'm actually against this because you're telling me that you want to start the show with Tavion Hines versus Miles Bourne.
No, listen.
Really?
Midway.
Listen, you guys don't watch Evolve, but the Evolve pay-per-view they did, Succession 3, it was Nikita versus Wendy. Spoilers ahead.
Main event.
For anybody who hasn't seen it, just don't listen.
No, that was the start of the show.
What?
Wendy versus Nikita was the start of the show.
I'm getting there. Thank you. That was the first match, and Wendy lost her belt. Then the middle match was like some random, not as important match, and then the third match was a really good match, but there was no title change. So I think that would have been the perfect format for this. But
so you're agreeing with what Joe said.
But no, with that being said, I'm okay with Kendall and Lola being the main event because I think arguably Tony D and Araka would hype the crowd more, and then you get to this, some aspiring wrestlers match. Like I think it's almost the same rules as Hollywood, where we got to stop assuming that just because somebody is more familiar that makes it better. Like sometimes new. And
okay, I didn't even know Kane left. Oh shit!
Aww.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was looking to see. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Yeah, that's my thoughts. Go ahead.
Hold on, Joe.
I just feel that I feel that we should have. I feel that the women's match should open the show. Title change happens. Yeah. We have a less desirable match 2. Match 3, mid-card, we'll put Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights. Then another mediocre match, and then the world title match at the very end of the show. Tony D and Naraku.
Ren versus Ariana. Ren versus Ariana, too, is a match.
Is it tag team titles?
Do Ren versus Ariana in between Tavion and Miles Bourne and Naraku and Tony D. Yeah. That'll be the cool down match, so that you could have another build up for the main event.
Is the tag team titles getting defended?
No.
Wow.
Nope.
All right, but listen, you have to think of it from their perspective. Right now, like Kendall Gray is their rocket, their baby, their star to the moon. Like she's everything right now. So from that perspective, again, this is Great American Bash. I'm guessing if they're going to give her the belt, it's going to be a big moment, and that's why they want to be the main event, where it's like, all right, that's it.
Yeah, Kendall deserves it too.
But remember, Cardala, in wrestling, I know the main event sounds like it's important, but the opening match and the main event are just as important. Mm-hmm. If you're not going to close a show, you want to open a show. You don't want to be in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
and everybody will tell you that it's just important. That opening match is just as important as the main event. Mm-hmm. So that's why I felt like Lola and Kendall starting the night off with Kendall having a big win would be a huge pickup for the crowd, like a huge upsurge. Yeah. And then the second match, you would have, I don't know who the hell is wrestling on the card. I don't know all the matches.
Sugars and Lennox.
Sugars and Lennox. That would be my match. So that'll be my second match. Yeah.
Yep.
Then you go into Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne for the title. Then you go into Ariana and Ren, and then you go into the main event.
Yep. Yeah.
Tony D and Naraku, and that way you have your ups and downs in between.
Yeah. Because it just doesn't make sense to like the Ariana and Ren match is only like 5 minutes long. And as much as you want to put in there, it's going to be the quickest match, bathroom break, guaranteed. And I hate to say that because Ren is a great wrestler. Ariana's not. And it should have been. And you know what? That's why Thea Hale lost the speed tournament. Because Thea Hale's going to evolve.
Hey, some wrestling companies can't be like AEW and all their matches is fire.
No, but That was that's the problem
right there, D-Walk.
Fuck you, D-Walk. But
every match you watch at AEW, I've been watching AEW a lot. Every match is good. Every episode. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like old school Raw.
It was a compliment to AEW, but it was such a compliment that it was like WWE is shitty in comparison. That's what I'm saying.
It made sense. The storylines.
No, because it's true. Like WWE has maybe 1 in 5 good matches, and that's sad to say. That's a sad.
Yeah, I think I think it's monkeys back there on a typewriter smoking cigarettes, writing storylines.
And Cardano, that's the sad part. You go from watching the WWE's product and go watch AEW. Go watch one of their pay-per-views. Every single match is a fucking banger, and you're like, you won't want to walk away because it's so exciting. You don't want to leave. You don't even want to go take a pee.
I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Okay, so I guess the next bigger question is going back to developmental. Is
The characters
should it be more developmental or should it stay the way it is now? Should they have like rotating people from Evolve, etc., or what do you guys think?
Because honestly,
They could start-
Evolve is developmental.
Yeah.
Because they're sending everybody to Evolve now. Kill Dixon.
Well, there's two developmental shows, but go ahead.
To be honest, LFG is developmental now.
See, but then it's not. It is, but then they made it weird and like they're bringing in people that really shouldn't be there because they're far too qualified.
Yep.
So why is it's not really developmental because they're already fucking developed?
It's not
Because nobody wants to be there.
It's not.
Nobody wants to be in WWE. Truly, they have to pull wrestlers that are already established wrestlers in NXT and Evolve or on the main roster and put them in LFG.
Yeah. I mean,
If you had people banging down the door trying to get in there, why are you doing that?
yeah. Now another piece of Evolve news is Mason Holiday. So she was a wrestler that they've kind of just started going up to NXT a little bit, her and Layla. And it's almost like she didn't have her own she just didn't have her own presence like as her own wrestler. And she talked about it on Instagram and said like I wasn't happy in the company. I didn't feel like wrestling was for me, etc. But it's almost like wasn't because wrestling wasn't for you, or it was because the company was so toxic and you were so unhappy that it just made you not want to do it.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
The company, the WWE company as a whole, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I
WWE as a
criticize it
whole
because
is-
like ultimately
I just don't understand
No,
I don't understand the logistics of what they're trying to do. Like, why would you make Sami Zayn champion? Why?
Okay. Because he's a Grand Slam champion. He's a Grand Slam champion, Joe.
Why they made him a champion was because they were in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and King Sammy comes out wearing his Iron Sheik garb to come to the ring because the Muslims love him out there, and that's why they wanted to make him champion.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Like when they started doing this, they hated Sami Zayn, and then years later, they actually like loved Sami Zayn.
Okay,
So,
but you know what it is?
it could have been.
Sami Zayn gets so much hate, and for me, I just respect him for the fact that he like quietly tried to support Palestine,
Yes,
and like
Quietly.
nobody else was talking about it.
No.
But you know,
he got the balls to do it.
yeah, like
But the Sultans put that money and said, "I want Sami Zayn to win." Well, it doesn't really make any sense. What about Cody? I want Sami Zayn to win. No, okay, fine. Sami Zayn wins.
Okay, all right. Sami Zayn with the fruit roll up. Here we go.
Okay, but this is what I want to say about this. With NXT, look at NXT now as a whole. NXT, not Evolve. NXT doesn't have any direction. They don't finish storylines for shit at all. At all. They start storylines, they don't finish. Guess what happens now? Natty's in a storyline with Nikita and Carmen. Yay. But now, why would Nikita be in that fucking stable when you're the Evolve champion? And why would Carmen want to be in the same stable? Because in Evolve, you fucking hate Nikita.
mm-hmm.
Because here's what you do. You form a group and you have them all be champions.
Natty as a North American though? Really?
No, yeah, I mean Natty's gonna win the IC title from Soul probably.
I guess, but then you bring it down so you bring it on to NXT as a showcase because they're not going to lose the belt in NXT to IC. No, there's no way. This is what I mean. So you bring
and then you have Carmen Petrovic win the North American.
No, see that's the problem though, Joe, and because Carmen now is split between AAA, Evolve, and NXT. However, AAA has seniority, so it's whatever's happening at AAA is more important over there than
But
NXT.
she's part of a group.
For 1 week.
She's-
I guarantee you. I bet you $1 on NXT on Tuesday. She's not gonna pop out at all. At all.
Well,
Guess what?
she's part of that group. She's part of that group on AAA. Fuck, I forgot the name of it. They brought it back.
Evil Dog or something.
Perros del Mal.
Yeah,
Which,
they
by
got
the way-
permission to bring it back though.
Thank you. I was gonna say that. They got people were like, oh my god, why'd you bring on and the white girl? I'm like, no, they went to the family of Pedro Aguayo. They asked personally, can we bring the group back? And he's like, yeah, bring it back. But, and it was cool though, because like it was the original member, which by the way, shout out to Daga, who was a snake member in the snake tribe. You brought too. I don't know why. But here's a point. Here's a point, Joe. OTM. One of them is in the new group. One of them is not. There's no rumors, ladies and gentlemen, that he's going to evolve. We don't need him. I'm sorry to say that. We don't need him.
I told you what I thought about OTM from the jump. I thought OTM was an overinflated shit.
Yeah, Fisher Beers are gonna lose. But yes, but but we saw the magic of AAA. In one place you're overinflated, but in AAA you can be something strong. You can be something different. That's why I always tell people to watch Evolve. In Evolve, it's a different universe, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna get the same character, but in a different aspect. Joe,
but in AAA, he's a different. He's not. They're not OTM. He is by himself as another character in that group.
That's what I mean. What happens with the other guy that now?
No, they already on NXT. On NXT, they talked and they said we still cool. Like pretty much like they sat on the couch when Jada Parker sat down after she left. They talked and said we still cool. My man told him, what's up with you in this group? He said we still cool.
Yeah.
Same thing that happened to Otis's partner.
Yeah. Oh man. I miss Otis's
partner. Remember?
Yeah, he just disappeared. Yeah.
Steaks and shakes.
Yeah. I missed that.
He's gone.
I was listening. Shout out to, I don't like to say this, but shout out to What's Wrong with Wrestling podcast. I've been listening. I know, but I've been listening to old podcasts and they actually talked about Otis. Like I listened to the origin episode of Hankin. Not Hankin. Sorry, not Hankin. Not Hankin.
Oh, I thought you were about to say, yeah.
I'm sorry. The origin.
Heavy Machinery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Heavy Machinery.
Yes. Damn it. Yes, of Heavy Machinery. And even they said it like, oh, cool. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Jeff Liftman. Tucky! I missed that tag team. They were unique because they were just two big guys just beating the shit out of each other. But let's talk about this. Where is Jada Parker going? Joe, talk about that. Because honestly, if this is developmental and they're trying to make a story, what's going to happen after this for Jada?
Catering.
It's a good spot.
Hey, I like to eat. I want mine.
I mean, they're gonna have to send her to Evolve. There ain't nothing for her on the main roster. And there ain't nothing for her, and there ain't nothing for her in NXT.
If they had just sent her up to the main roster like a year and a half ago when they were supposed to.
During the Rumble. She popped up in the Rumble with Lash.
Yeah, but again, she's one of those women that hasn't won a championship.
So,
hey, is Doing Great still wrestling?
I like. Yeah, she's wrestling with the catering guy in back.
Like Lash is not ready, and not even close. But she's in the main roster now, and it sucks.
What, Lash Legend?
Yeah, Lash is not ready even now. But they set her ass up because she's like, oh, she's a big woman. Let's just take her.
They got her up there with Nia Jax. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, but
But you got Jada Parker needs to go to Evolve, and NXT needs to start doing what they used to do. You don't go up to the main roster until you win the world title. You win the world title, then you lose the world title, then you move up to the main roster.
I hate how they do it.
We had structure back then.
Yeah.
We have no structure now.
I mean, I'm happy for Nikita, but She too good to win that Evolve title. They could have gave her the North American title.
No, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, Dennis. I'm sorry.
Look, they're doing the same thing in Evolve. They're doing the same thing in Evolve that NXT used to do. They win the world title, they win the title, then they lose the title, then they move up to NXT.
Now, but it's different now, though, Joe, because now in Evolve they call it the Final Evolution. Because now Nikita has the belt. We'll probably have like maybe 4 or 5 matches. Have one last match. Will not lose and then vacate the title. And that gives her freaking aura, honestly. Because Kendo did the exact same thing. Had 5 matches, never lost, vacated the title. Callie Armstrong, same thing. Last match, never lost. Should have lost, but never lost.
What about Wendy Chu? She said goodbye.
Because she's going to NXT.
Again.
No. But now this is a new Wendy Chu. Even with the graphic, even with the Titantron in the background, they show all her faces of what she used to be. So it explains, even in the Titantron, this is a new Wendy.
I'm not knocking Wendy Chu. I'm saying if they would have did it right in the first place, she wouldn't have to go back to Evolve.
But they didn't do it right at NXT. You know that. That's the point of it. That's the point of developmental. They had years to try to find her character, and it took Evolve with cheap products, cheap production, no backing to find the best version of Wendy, and she deserved the belt due to storyline. Dude, they didn't even have the money to get a therapist she had to fake being her own therapist in her own vignette. Like,
that's
what
crazy.
the fuck? But NXT got money out the ass. Like, shout out to Shauna Reed's Horror. She said it best. I think the Unknown promo was an NXT promo, but they sent it to Evolve because the production was way too valuable to be Evolve. That's what I mean. They ain't got no budget in Evolve, Dennis. And they pushed Wendy to the moon. Nikita was badass in Evolve with no fucking budget. She brought her own fucking lights and she brought her own fucking fog machines. That's dedication.
Yeah.
And shout out to Jeff.
Word.
I think Wendy is going to AAA or main roster. I think Wendy's going to NXT because now if Kendall and Wendy have history. If Wendy goes to NXT, like, hey, Kendall, remember me? I went after your Evolve title. I didn't get it, but now I'm the new Wendy, so I'm going to go after your NXT title.
Hey, hit her with that ding school bills in, bitch.
Yes. You got all these wrestlers now. In Evolve, we're thriving, bro. In women, we got Megan Walker. We got The Unknown. We got Chantal. We got Nikita. We got PJ Vasa. We got a plethora of wrestlers down there. And men.
Malenko's daughter there yet?
Let's not spoil that till later. I don't have confirmation yet, but let's just say she's floating around. She's floating around Evolve NXT right now. Let's just say that. She's floating around the atmosphere.
Probably deciding on what they want to do with her.
They know what they want to do with her, but I don't want to spoil the sources. I don't want to spoil the sources. I just know that she's floating around and they haven't decided yet. That's it. Because she is basically the end. I'm not comparing this person because it's great. I'm just comparing the person because of what the attributes. She's like the female NJF of what they have with her. She has all the tools. She has all the wrestling moves from Malenko. She has all the grit. She doesn't have the presence yet, but they know that with a little bit of fine tuning, this is going to be a problem in a good way, but they just don't want to decide to put her in Evolve or NXT. Because again, they put Elijah Holyfield in Evolve. Everyone was shocked, but it makes sense. He's green. He's a name, but he's green. Like,
he's not only a name, he's a big dude.
He's a big dude, but he's green as goose shit in terms of wrestling.
Put him and Keanu Carver together.
No.
Have him steal people's lunch money.
Stop that. For Elijah, No, they're overselling. Shout out to Brooks Jensen. He had a match with him. He oversold the punches against Elijah Holyfield. Every time he had a body blow, he jumped up about 4 feet up in the air. That's how he's supposed to. And I said in the shout out to with the Evolve with PUWf podcast, that's how you're supposed to book a boxer. If someone punches you, you're gonna go down every single time. Even after the match, Brooks Jensen won with a kind of like a roll up with all his body and everything else because he was smart about it. After the match, he pulled out of the ring. He was unconscious, like he was like walking unconscious for like 10 seconds. He's like, "What the fuck am I?" A fan had to touch him and said, "Hey man, you won." Oh, I won. Oh shit, I won. And when he tried to lift his hands up to say like, "Yeah, I won," he couldn't because his ribs were gone. That is selling for Holyfield. But right now, he sucks, dude. He is the Eva Marie of wrestling.
Hey, so how y'all feel about Keanu Carver losing to J.K. Prosper this week?
He didn't lose. He really good Prosper. He won?
Yeah, he won. J.K. Prosper beat.
Baby. Freaking the night guy, the one that changed his
Eli
name.
Knight.
Yeah, Eli Knight. He won against Carver.
That's cool.
I mean, wow. Wow, good for him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Carver, like, his personality is not meant to be unbeatable. His personality is meant to be like, if you're smart enough, you can beat him. That's how he wasn't evolved. You can beat him if you're smart enough.
Or he probably finna go to jail soon.
Mm-hmm.
Real life jail.
That's what you gotta do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna get out of this because again, my son is coming up soon. I want to thank Joe BNCO, Kane the Destroyer, and Dennis to have a great discussion, and Cardi M to have a great discussion about Aaron Rourke. But that guy with Wrestle with Faith, Twitter handle, he's a piece of crap. Val Venus, I'm never going to listen to a guy that jumps. By the way, I call him a scumbag, not because of the tweet that he said, of the fact that he copied the same picture as the other guy and didn't even credit him. That he just copy paste the picture. Like, you're just so much of a scumbag. You didn't even even I credit people when I do that shit. Come on, guys. Like, what the fuck? That's what I like the guy. Plus, Val Venus, I mean, the only good thing that you did in your life was get your dick chopped off by Japanese people.
Be choppy choppy.
Choppy choppy the dicky. No, sorry, choppy choppy the pee-pee.
Choppy choppy.
Like I said, I've known Val outside of wrestling, and he was always a nice guy. So
no, okay, good for him. But even nice guys say dumb things. Even I can admit that. Disco Inferno put his foot in his mouth many a times in the last couple of years. So, just if you're a wrestler and you want to have your opinions on something, don't, because it's not like if it's not about you at all, don't. We're talking about this because it's just the way it is. That's all I want to say about that. I'm not gonna say anything else anymore. You guys can talk about wrestling a little bit more. Krishan, if you come in, thank you for popping in. Shout out to the Misfit Nation podcast. Shout out to Wrestling Super Friendos and for Jeff Lipman, one of the co-owners of the Wrestling Super Friendos network, for giving us a chance, being the number 1 and the number 2 Evolve podcast in the world. Shout out to Nikita Lyons, for believing in us as we believe in you.
Yeah,
and just liking all and liking specifically Dennis's videos.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Shout out to Nikita Lyons. Shout out Aaron Rourke.
Yes.
Hey, can I say something too?
Shout out to everybody involved. Shout out to Wendy Chu. Shout out to It's Gall. Like the storyline of it. First off, before I leave, here's a joke. A muscular man asks for an open challenge to fight. A guy comes in to open challenge and defeats him. Next week, he comes out and tells the guy, the referee, the general manager, hey, I wasn't prepared for that match. I didn't have time for the prep. And the manager tells him, well, you asked for an open challenge. How can you prep for something if it's an open challenge, dumbass? With that, I'm out of here, guys.
Hey, can I say something first before you go?
Yeah.
So all I gotta say is, fuck Sami Zayn, fuck WWE, and What happened to the guy who tried to wrestle a bear?
Okay. What happened to the guy who tried to wrestle a bear?
He got eaten.
He got eaten. With that, let's press this button. Let's press this button for my outro. You guys keep talking. There you go.
Another thing I didn't like about this pay-per-view was why they still got Braun Breaker losing matches.
Man, right. Seth Rollins is 5-1 in Hell in a Cell. Why they couldn't let Braun Breaker win it?
Was a cage, not a Hell in a Cell.
Well, cage, you know what I mean? But he was 5-1 in the cage match. Why couldn't Braun Breaker win?
I don't understand why they aren't trying to have Braun Breaker win. Braun Breaker is the up-and-coming talent to where Seth Rollins is on his way out.
Yeah. Like, you would think, like, Braun Breaker should have won. Feud should have been over. You still, from when they're going to say the dumb shit where, like, he could finally finish doing what he's doing. He could still have lost and still do what he was doing. It didn't make sense.
How do you feel about this?
I think poor, lazy, dumbass booking.
Ooh, say it again. Say it again.
Poor, lazy, dumbass booking.
Agree with that.
He hit him with that poltergeist. He hit him with that poltergeist, that knowledge.
They talk about wanting to push the younger talent, and they still push the old talent.
Hey, let's let Kane get on Sami Zayn. Kane, go ahead and get on Sami Zayn ass real fast.
Okay. Number one thing is, why? Why would they send this goofy ass motherfucker to be eligible to even compete for a championship? And wait. Not only a championship, one of the championships, and this motherfucker actually win. Why? Is it because the people like him, or is it part of that dumbass lazy ass booking shit is going on? It's a lot of that fucking going on, and to me, it seemed like WWE was listening to people, or maybe TKO was listening to people, and did the fucking total opposite of what was wanted and what was needed. Like for instance, just like y'all just got off of was Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. That's supposed to be the match to close the whole shit up between them two. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be the closing chapter. Why not let the young talent go over? Why not? Because at this point in Seth Rollins' life, that one match would not affect him in no way possible.
Zero.
No way.
Also, look at the fact that they just had Division lose the tag titles.
Yeah. So what are they doing? You got a bunch of fucking losers.
Yep. So they lost the tag titles, and then Braun Breaker not only lost the tag titles, but then he goes and loses the match to Seth Rollins also.
He should have beat Seth. He should have beat Seth. Yeah. And then that's the thing. Talking about pushing young talent, and they haven't pushed. What they pushed? Okay. I can't say they haven't pushed any young talent. Maybe two. Oba and Trick. And Trick. And you got, which right now I understand that, but it's too many of these old guys that still do not want to share the spotlight.
Oh man, oh buddy, did you see the video I sent you in your inbox?
Not yet. I'm just pulling up.
Oh shit. So guess what? Braun Breaker is doing commercials for now.
Who?
Braun Breaker. Do you know who he's doing commercials for now?
Don't say Prime.
Worse.
What? Maxi pads.
No. Worse. Listen
Dude,
to
wait.
this.
OnlyFans.
He's doing promos for Mad Dog 2020.
Wow. Wow.
Oh shit! Oh my
I sent you the promo.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's in your inbox.
I thought it was something else though. I'm like, no.
He said, take it from the dog about knowing something to get the party started pregame early.
Man, you fucking crazy. You fucking lying, dude.
Swear to God, I just saw it before we went live.
Hey, I guess you're a mad dog.
I sent that shit to you, Toot Sweet. I was like,
wow.
ain't gonna get a laugh out of this shit. I sent it to Dennis too.
Man, if anything, bro, by him doing Mad Dog 2020, which they have revamped and did the little Mad Dog in a little small can, which
that's
I do understand.
That's what he was doing it for, was the cans.
Oh Lord have mercy.
The little dinky cans.
Hey,
shit, maybe he could have won and probably sold some more Mad Dog.
Hey. Hey, next you gonna start saying nigga.
Yeah, for real. Hey, tear the club up then. Fuck it.
Man, what?
All I know is he was like, yeah, you get the pregame start early, you know.
Yeah.
Take it from me. Take it from a dog.
That's the drink. You drink that, you'll wake up and make bad decisions.
We'll wake up and make bad decisions. You're gonna make bad decisions and then go to bed.
Ugh.
Might not be your bad, but it'll be bad.
Somebody going to jail. They drink one of them or two of them, they going to jail.
Shit. I watched somebody that was they made a fucking beer bong out of a Mad Dog glass bottle of Mad Dog 2020 and a Four Loko.
So many bad decisions.
Imagine turning a Mad Dog, a bottle of Mad Dog 2020, hooking it up to a fucking can of Four Loko and downing that shit as a beer bong.
Hey, you'll wake up in a county trying to figure out what happened, asking everybody, what happened? What happened?
What's up, man?
What happened? What'd I do?
Mad Dog and Four Loko together. Mad Dog and Four Loko together is just asking for problems. That's going to catch a charge.
Yeah, you going to jail that night, fella.
Man, what?
That's right, Jeff. Seth Rollins does ruin everything.
Yeah, you going to jail.
Hey, you know who else ruined everything?
Who?
Sammy fucking Zayn. Thanks a lot, Sammy.
Fucked up a wet dream, didn't you?
Man, what?
Now, the only thing that can make this better is that if he comes out on SmackDown to celebrate, like to start off the show, and Kevin Owens interrupts him and says, "Hey, congratulations, you won your first world title. By the way, I'm back now, and I just talked to Nick Aldis, and he said I could have the first title match, and that's tonight."
Yeah, but that'd be dope. But SummerSlam 5 weeks away. Like I said, this is honest. This is how I feel. Brock Lesnar gonna beat Sami Zayn within a week or two. They go wrestle at SummerSlam for the belt, and Brock retired.
Well, I don't give a fuck who the hell beats Sami Zayn as long as it's somebody.
I don't understand how, bro. Y'all should have seen my face reaction. I was already mad about the picture Joe was trying to see me, and they would have charged $500. And then I seen that shit. I want to flip some shit over.
Look, let's go ahead and talk about this. All right, fuck Sami Zayn. All right, I'd rather see Oscar the Grouch get in the ring in his trash can and beat Sami Zayn without even getting out the trash can than to see Sami Zayn with a world title.
I'd rather see the Brooklyn Brawler win.
I'd
rather see Rico Man win it.
That's a sore subject. I was rooting for him at Madison Square Garden when he was taking on Shawn Michaels for the world title.
Where Coco be at? Where Coco be wherever you need him?
Huh?
What Coco Beware at when you need him? I wouldn't even care if he came back and won.
Rehab. Probably rehab.
There we go. Appreciate it. See you next time.
Coco Beware probably in rehab.
Or Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund is fighting a dictionary.
Or who else?
He can't get around the letter D in the dictionary. Last time he tried to got beaten 8 seconds.
One of the Doink clowns could have came back.
Doink is dead.
One of them could. It was 3 of them.
The original one's dead. The other one is another one is Brooklyn Brawler.
And then Shawn Michaels.
No, Shawn Michaels wasn't no damn fucking Doink. He was not one of the Doinks.
Well, he should have been.
Brooklyn Brawler was one of the Doinks. Steve Lombardi, and Matt something or other was the original.
Well, he should have been. Well, no, it'd be. You could tell it was him because the way he walked and the way he be looking around. Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, someone got to get that belt off Sammy. That's
man,
bullshit.
for real. This week.
What's up with Ricky? What the fuck? What's up with Ricky Saints trying to pretend like he Eddie Guerrero and shit?
Man, bro, I was pissed off that. Joe, you keep raising my blood pressure, bro. I don't appreciate you.
See, you could have took some of my pills home and you'd be fine.
That shit made me mad. He's trying to be like Eddie Guerrero. And then he did it wrong, and then a dumbass referee, you looked at it and seen it and knew what was going on. And your dumbass, like, man, come on. Well, how did you lose tension and everything, bro? Come on, man.
Referee lost IQ points.
Man, it seems like every episode they making these referees dumber and dumber. Like they making them more of a wimp than wimp. A referee is supposed to hold down shit.
Damn, trying to say referees like Harvey Wimpleman. Where'd Kane go?
Man, Kane like Casper.
He like one of them glitches in the Matrix where they kind of like fade in and out.
Ain't he?
Damn, you hitting the Mad Dog already, Kane? You cross-faded?
Man, what? Sorry, my bad, Joe. I had to go to the store.
He was just at the store.
He had to go back. Maybe it tasted so good.
I don't know. I was okay with Obafemi winning the King of the Ring. That's the way it should have been.
Yeah.
Io Sky winning the King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring. I was fine with that.
Yeah.
And they made it. They did it. Excuse me. They did it right. They had Danhausen curse Liv Morgan before the match,
so she won't look so weak. They say.
So it doesn't look like. Yeah. So it doesn't look like she was weak. It looks like she lost because of Danhausen.
So now Danhausen gonna have the whole goddamn Judgment Day after his ass.
He's backstage. Let him in.
Oh.
Yeah, you're the one that does that.
Tell him you gotta knock louder. Hey man, you got to start knocking louder, bro.
No, you ain't gonna be paying damn attention.
He paid the tab and said backstage.
Me and Joe was talking. We were.
All you gotta do is look down and see the little blue thing that says there's a message.
I just told you my blood pressure up too, Joe. I can't see.
Huh?
I just told you my blood pressure up. That Sami Zayn got me pissed off. My blood pressure high right now.
Well, you better get a pair of fucking glasses, Alice.
Everything blurry right now.
You sure you didn't take one to the face?
Wow. Wow, that's real cute, Joe.
Did the boss get you in the eyes?
That's real cute, Joe.
Not in the eyes.
In the eye, bro, Joe. I'm telling you. It's gonna be
That's
that
horrible.
one day. It's gonna be on one day. I'm gonna unplug your shit off the ventilation. I'm gonna cut the cord.
My daughter won't let you do it. She'll fuck your ass up.
Man, I will punch your daughter in the throat and then cut the plug.
This is someone talking a lot of shit.
I already told her when I come back next time, I'm better have the boxing gloves ready.
She got 2 pairs.
Okay, that's good. Because she gonna need both of them.
She got 2 pairs. She said she's ready to hit you.
All right. Just make sure I have one. I'll put one glove on to her too.
I'm already teaching her the first. I already told her the first place she wants to hit you is right in between the legs.
What the fuck? That ain't boxing, Joe.
And then the second place she wants to hit you is right in the goddamn throat.
Oh, she going to jail. I'm gonna make sure of that. I'm gonna make sure she going to jail. She going to jail.
The nut shot. So you lower your head down, so she can hit you clean in the throat. The throat shot's to put you down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step on her toes and then uppercut her. I'm gonna heel sky her ass. Ah.
Meanwhile, D-Walk's gonna look like Lyra Valkyria and a Becky Stomper.
Don't say that, bro. I forgot about that too, and now they want to fucking make her a heel now. What the fuck? I can't take her serious that she said that Becky Stomper shit. Oh man, you just a bad night for me all the way around.
What?
It's just all bad all night for me on the picture. Sami Zayn.
Hey, Oba won. Io Sky won. Trick Williams won. Tiffany Stratton retained her belt.
Jada Parker match was boring.
Jada Parker.
Yeah, she wrestled. Goddamn.
She didn't wrestle. She didn't wrestle on Night Champions.
Man, not Jada Parker, but Jade Cargill.
She wrestled Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, Jade Cargill. That match was.
Yeah, and she lost. Tiffany Stratton won. The fucking BFAB and Meechin tried getting involved, and fucking Chelsea Green came from under the ring and beat the shit out of BFAB and Meechin, and then fucking Charlotte Flair came out from under the ring and from I don't know where the fuck she was, and grabbed the U.S. title, the women's U.S. title, and fucking Jade went to go snatch it back to go after fucking Charlotte, and Charlotte fucking mollywopped her in the fucking head with the damn belt.
As soon as that match finished, bro, I looked online. They got all kind of. It was boring. It was dry.
So what happens when you put Jade Cargill in a match?
They said Tiffany Stratton lost some of her touch.
That's because she was wrestling fucking Jade. And the last time she had to wrestle Jade, remember, Jade fucking moved out of the way and caused her an injury that put her out for fucking months.
Word.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Almost broke her fucking neck.
WWE in general fucking up right now. I still can't believe Sami Zayn probably running around somewhere holding the title. Like, yeah, I did it. But which in general, it was a sympathy title. You fucking, you ain't nothing but a fucking transitional fucking champion.
He's at a hookah bar eating some halal food.
He better shave that head now. He's a champion now.
He's at a hookah bar eating halal food and smoking the hookah, the hashish.
Hey,
he a champion now.
At least he can say he a champion.
So they say. I'm still trying to forget. All right.
He won. He's won all kinds of titles, but the problem is that and then afterwards with Gunther, the reason Gunther was fucking pissed is because Sammy wasn't supposed to be in the match in the first place. It was supposed to be Gunther versus Cody 1-on-1.
Yeah,
that's why
Cody
Gunther was
didn't need a
pissed.
break anyway.
Well, Gunther was pissed because he's like, why the fuck was he in the match?
Yeah.
And he went after Nick Aldis.
But I don't understand, How many title opportunity Sami Zayn had more than anybody else? Bro, like he just lost the IC title not too long ago.
It's been a little while now, bro.
He just won it not too long ago before that. Like, it's more than other people, more than Sami Zayn. I'm tired of Sami Zayn, man.
He won that.
Okay,
he won it again. Didn't he hold like twice?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask y'all this: if y'all can reprogram who's the champion for which title, if who would you choose? If you believe that a champion as current champion is right now, leave him alone. But if you can replace each champion, including the tag titles, who would y'all put in them places?
But each title, we got to say, I know. I want to see the undisputed title. I want to see Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre with the undisputed title?
Yep.
Okay.
I'd like to see Orton have it.
I'd like to see Orton?
I'd like to see Orton do a run with it as a heel. Yeah.
Last time?
For the other, I'd like to see him try to break Cena's record, but I'd like to see Oba with the world title. I'd like to see him beat Roman.
Ooh.
He could beat Sammy now.
I'd like to see Oba beat Roman.
Oh, you know what? I think that'll be good.
Catch him running at him with a Superman punch, fucking throw him in the air and fucking drop him with the fucking fall from grace.
Yeah. So okay, if that's the case, if you want to see Oba defeat Roman in that match, who would you have that would have Oba's back in case the bloodline jump in? Like, who is
what I would do is
equalizer?
Okay, so here's what I would do. I would have Oba. I would have the bloodline jump in. I would have it start with Jimmy and Jay first, and have Oba go over on them, like beat the shit out of them, right? And then Jacob comes down, and Jacob puts Oba down.
Okay.
All right, and then the Jimmy and Jay start helping out too, right? And then that's when we hear the music hit, and Brock Lesnar comes out to help Oba.
That'll be a crazy dynamic.
Out of respect.
But is this before SummerSlam, after SummerSlam, bro?
It would be after.
No. This is where the question was. The question was who would you see in that place, in that place and stuff instead that current champion. He said he'd rather see Oba defeated Roman. So I asked, how would you book that?
Is it one or two people? Can I say one or two people?
That's why I said I would book it to where Roman have Oba go over, but you have the bloodline interfere first, getting the upper hand on Oba, and then that's when Brock comes out, and then Brock evens the playing field, and then it's just Roman and Oba 1-on-1, and Brock says, "Get him."
What?
So Brock would basically be the equalizer for Jacob Fatu.
Yep.
Okay.
Me, what I'll say is, and then you can start a new faction. You can start a new group against the bloodline. Fucking have Omos and re-sign Apollo Crews.
Omos is in AAA.
Yeah.
And he's still part of WWE though?
Yeah, because they own AAA, so yeah.
So, yeah.
And then I would also do the fact of shit, I forgot where I was going with this. The Brock thing. I say that because who else is going to help Oba Femi?
Yeah. Who else?
But I'm just ready to
and then
see.
you could book Brock versus Jacob at the next pay-per-view too.
But I just want to start seeing new talent shine. It's time for the old ones to. It's time for the old ones to, ride it to the sunlight.
Or you could book Brock and Roman for one last time with no belts.
And by Oba defeating Roman, that could be possible.
Yeah. Again, what you do is SummerSlam's coming up, right?
Correct.
You book Oba in a double main event. You book Oba against Brock on night 1, and then you book Roman and Oba night 2 for the title.
A whole lot of Oba.
Huh?
A whole lot of Oba.
Well, yeah, and then you have Oba go over on Brock on night 1, and then night 2, that's when Brock helps him.
You know what? That can work.
And that's when he finally gets Roman 1-on-1, where it's just them two in the ring.
Cause we all know that him and Roman, they got a long rivalry.
What, Brock and Roman? Yes.
Yeah.
And Brock getting over, helping Oba, because Oba is the next big thing. Brock knows that. And Brock's all about putting Oba over. Still there?
Yeah. My phone's acting crazy. Bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So that's what I would do as far as booking it. And then you have Oba standing tall as the world champion on night 2.
Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns ain't losing that belt. No, they said they finna make Roman Reigns a champion for a while.
And then you have, what I would do is I would have Brock raise Oba's hand after he wins the belt. Passing of the torch.
Yeah. Hey,
that's good. That's how you book a main event. That's how you book a fucking main event.
That's good booking. D-Wop, what you got, D-Wop?
Crickets.
Man, that Sami Zayn got my blood pulled.
I guess I'll have to be the booker from now on.
Man, well, anybody can, no?
I'll have to start booking it, because usually I keep talking about Sami Zayn, being mad about that.
So,
I don't know, man. I think, and another thing is, Trick Williams being champion is good too. But I would, if you really want to, if Kevin Owens isn't coming back just yet, you really want to piss people off, but you want people to be happy at the same time, Kane?
What you do?
Yeah.
You listen?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Have Trick Williams come out on fucking SmackDown as Sammy's cutting the promo and say, "Didn't I just beat you like 3 times?
Yeah.
And you're a champion again? Like, that gold looks mighty nice, Sammy. I think I might have to add it to my collection."
Ooh.
And you have Trick go over Sammy and take the fucking belt off him again. Trick is now a double champion. Nobody sees it coming.
And what's up with Trick? What's the trick we're using? The pimp slap now.
And then you have fucking, he can have little Yachty carrying the fucking belts out for him.
And what's up with they letting Trick Williams start pimp slapping people now?
Yeah, the future Godfather.
What's wrong with pimp slapping people?
Bro, he's shaking his hand first. Before you do it, he's shaking his hand first and then slap you.
Okay.
Hey, sometimes a motherfucker need to be slapped.
Didn't you see the video I sent you the other day?
Yeah. Hey, but they should. This is what they should start letting him do. They should start letting Yachty pour powder on his hand, and then he backslap him.
Trick should have powder hiding in his tights.
Yeah, but have little Yachty pour it in his hand though. That'd be hilarious.
I think it would be funny if fucking Trick just takes the belt just off Sammy like right away.
He did that shit to Ricky Stanks tonight, bro. He got to shake his hand and Ricky Stanks got up. He pimp slapped and backhanded. Bro, you can't backhand another man, bro.
Yes, you can.
One of us got to go after that.
It's time to pop the trunk then, boy.
There's about to be some furniture moving.
You ain't gonna have no time to pop the trunk. You just got your chin popped.
Hey,
somebody one thing you slapped me. Hey, it's one thing you slapped me, but if you backhand slap me, bro, man, count your days.
If I'm backhand slapping you, I'm putting powder on it first.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this: you going on a t-shirt, Bucko?
Hey, for real. Just imagine, if motherfucker slap you like front hand slap. Okay, a cheap shot. Motherfucker backhand slap you, bro. That's like 4 or 5 times disrespectful. There, I would rather you slap me, front hand slap me, than backhand slap me.
Backhand slap. Hold on. Few people.
Nah, bro, check this out. Okay, you got Trick Williams. Trick Williams in that bitch with a white fur coat, pimp hat, got lemon pepper steppers. And this motherfucker, he did not front hand slap you. He backhand slap you, and you fall.
He pimp slapping people.
So then he might as well say, "Bitch, better get my money there." He might as well say it.
I mean, he does in a way. He gives you the look when he pimp slaps you.
Man, I would hurt that man. That man backhand slapped me, and then under so many thousand and million people at home, and you just backhand slap me, bro. I'm popping the trunk. Hey, you better stay. You better stay in this damn facility all night long. Because the moment you come out that motherfucker,
it's even worse. You got to move to another country though.
Yeah. Nah, what's even worse is he backhand slap you in front of your bitch.
Man, what? And then you gonna hear this. Yeah. Oh, you ain't gonna. How chicks can do? Oh, you gonna put your hands on me, but you didn't put their hands on the motherfucker who slapped you.
It'd be worse if he backhand slapped him, and then you heard nothing but the slapping of cheeks.
Oh,
you going
where he sounded like Meek Mills at the Diddy party.
Whoa, you going on a t-shirt, Bucko? Promise.
What?
You going on a t-shirt, Bucko? Bruh.
At that point, does it really matter? Because he's already slapped your ass and made you famous.
You going on a t-shirt?
At that point, what does it matter? You've already been fucking pimp slapped.
Hey,
you've been pimp slapped, but you ain't been bitch slapped.
You can meet. Yeah. No, when you pimp bitch slap somebody is what the problem is.
Hey, so
when you put powder on the back of your hand and you back smack the fuck out of somebody with powder on the back of your hand, oh hell no.
Hey, even back then when it was fashionable to slap a motherfucker, guess what happened after they get slapped? One of y'all gotta go.
Somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go.
I like watching them. Like I was watching that one show I was telling you about, The Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
And Method Man's in there as one of the pimps. And fucking Method Man's got long hair and shit. And he's in there. I mean, they're there. These motherfucking pimps are in there, bro. They slap the shit out of the bitches. Like, bitch, you got my money? No, daddy, I don't got your money. And then, pow, back slaps the fuck out of him. Where's my money, bitch? You better get out there and make my money. Don't make me hurt you. I'm like, yeah.
Look at you. Bro, like, slap that hoe again.
Put that hoe down. Make sure she knows. No, make sure
Hey,
she knows
Joe.
her place.
Hey, Joe beat up his chick over the last chocolate milk.
That's not true.
Hey, hey, Kane, did y'all see that video? Ike Turner was out cold back in the day, wasn't he?
Ike Turner was
Ike Turner.
a motherfucker.
That video I sent you when
Hold
Tina
up.
Turner was like, "What would you
I
do
seen it.
if I
I seen that shit. He
what
said,
would you say? He said, what would you do if
get a black eye?
I sung off key? Ike Turner said, give you a black eye.
Hey, for real. You has a black eye.
Ike Turner, look, I had to watch it like 4 times. I was like, man, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. Tina Turner was like, what would you do if I sung off key? He said, give you a black eye. I said, man, hell no.
Ike Turner and Bobby Brown are pretty equal.
Yeah, for real. Pretty much.
You know
bro.
who the new Bobby Brown is now?
Who?
Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown is the new Bobby Brown.
I was just
Chris Brown taking Daddy's mantle.
Damn, homie.
He took Daddy's cut finger gloves so he can make sure he puts bitches down.
Who the fuck he slapping now?
Huh?
Who the fuck Chris Brown slapping?
I don't know. He's probably paying him enough so they don't say nothing.
Hey, you never know. Hey, but
these bros freaky. They like to be slapped around nowadays.
Hell yeah, bro. If you don't treat them like shit, they gonna treat you like shit.
Sometimes, man. You know what? And this is a funny story, y'all. I told my buddy that same shit. I told my buddy that shit. I was like, you gotta treat your wife like shit. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, you gotta treat her like shit, man. I was like, you gotta treat her like a piece of garbage. Treat her like a hoe. I was like, watch the results. Man, this motherfucker started doing it. This bitch did a 180.
No.
She turned into the perfect housewife.
Man, hey, it's crazy you gotta do that, right?
Yeah, he's like, that fucking shit worked. He's like, why not fucking do that shit sooner? I was like, because you're a nice guy.
Hey, that's for real, bro.
Hey, what you tell?
I was like, look, just tell that bitch, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. I ain't doing that shit. Shut your fucking mouth. Lower your fucking voice.
What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes?
No, she's been told twice.
You told her twice. That's funny.
Yeah, nothing. She's been told twice.
Hey, some of them motherfuckers do be hard head, boy. Like you sit here and put
some women like being beaten.
Some of them do.
That's their kink. They like that shit. I've been around women like that before, man.
Yeah, especially the ones that get into what they do. Like, what you gonna do? What you do? Hit me. Why? I love you. Hit me again.
Yeah, you get women where it's like where they can't have succession. Let's put it that way. They can't have succession unless they're being hit.
You ain't gonna hit me again. I dare you. You ain't gonna hit me again. I love you.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? Hey, man. I had a girl. I had a girl hit me.
Climax. What'd you say?
Go ahead.
No, what do you say?
I said I had a girl, man, that was hitting me, bro. Kept hitting me, and then I wouldn't put my hands on them because I feel like it's a trick. So then she gonna say, how about this? How about this? I'm gonna tell my brothers that you hit me. And then I looked in her eyes. I said, you gonna tell all your brothers? She had 3 brothers. She said, yeah. I said, I'll kill all 3 right in front of you. All because of a lie.
Yeah.
All because of a lie.
See, that's the thing. Women think guys fuck around.
Yeah.
It's like if it turns out if it's going to be my life or somebody else's, I'm going home at the end of the day.
No, fuck you. So the fuck yeah. All
going
because of a
home.
lie.
I've looked at my ex before. I was like, look, man. So let me tell you something. I was like, if it comes down to me or somebody else, no matter who that is, your dad, your brother, I don't give a fuck.
For who you
Let me tell
is.
you something. When it comes down to the end of the day, I'm going home. I was like, now I don't know where they're gonna be, but I'm going home.
For real.
So you take that as ever you want.
I go
bang,
to
bang,
the
man down.
screen. I'm going to the screen.
Ain't no one ever tried that shit. Ain't no one ever tried that shit with me.
Tell them motherfuckers that you're gonna be fighting for your life.
Their family was smart enough and scared enough. I knew that it was going to take it would take a hell of a lot more bullets than what they had to take me down.
Hey, but that for real, man. Motherfucker won't play around and shit.
Oh man, wrestling. Are you ready for tomorrow?
You said, wait, ready for tomorrow?
Yeah.
What happened tomorrow?
3
Three
pay-per-views.
pay-per-views.
Man, that's a lot of wrestling to
Trios
sit around.
pay-per-views.
That's a lot, man.
TNA is the first pay-per-view. Starts at 3:00. TNA.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
then
lot,
his-
man.
And then his Ring of Honor, and then AEW.
What Ring of Honor? No, not Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor was on Friday.
No, well, you said it's 3 of them, right?
Yeah, NXT.
Yeah, okay, I forgot about. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Great American Bash. And then AEW's Forbidden Door. And we can't use our special site because it's no longer there.
Yeah. Yeah, they took it down. hey, man, they was on that shit. I went in
Damn
that bitch like, sorry, the feds have closed this site. I said, damn,
They had to go to Russia to close it down.
man. Now I gotta find a new one.
Probably I. Instead of I. Probably 2 I's. They probably added another I to make a new
Man,
one.
that'd be funny as hell. That'd be funny as hell.
I'm telling you right now, Dan, that's the type of shit they do, though. They just add an extra letter.
We back on now.
All right, that one's gone. Got another one up. Let's keep this one up for a while.
For real. He's back on. Hey, we back on this joint. Goddamn fucking Sami Zayn. God damn it.
Sami Zayn.
Why? Why?
Because he was the most homeless looking man. So they figured they would give him a charity.
Man. I've been seeing other people make positive comment, but no, he ain't deserve it. It was somebody way better than him that deserved it, bro. Not him. Sami Zayn, come on, man. How many opportunities you can make, man?
Jerry Lewis opened up his telethon again to get donations for Sammy's bum look.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
He got to shave his head now. He got to go clean cut.
Someone talking?
Me.
I thought I heard a girl in the background.
I said Sami Zayn got to get clean cut again.
For what?
He a champion now. For
So
right now.
so he could look like a walking testicle?
I still can't believe they made that.
The man will shave his face. The man will shave his face and head and then look like a walking testicle.
I still can't believe they made that dude champion.
Just shows how shitty the company is. T-Rash.
Man, that ruined my whole day.
Like I said, I don't know. I know that Ring of Honor. I know Ring of Honor crowned new tag champions yesterday. Mystico and shit, I forgot the other guy's name. It was Mystico and somebody else from CMLL.
Yeah.
Yeah, they became new tag champions. They beat Sammy Guevara and Beast Mordos.
Only because Beast Mortos got visa issues.
Oh, now he's championshipless.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit.
What's up?
So tomorrow,
Yeah.
3 day reviews.
Hey, Kane, can we get 2 more minutes of you going up on Sami Zayn?
You said what?
Can we get 2 more minutes of you going up on Sami Zayn?
Nah, bro. I'm
on,
good
man.
for the night, bro.
Okay, one more minute.
Let the dumpster guy rest.
No,
Yeah,
man, come on, Kane. You gotta get your blood pressure up too. Come on, man.
I'm not getting my
30
blood
seconds.
pressure up over some bullshit.
He needs
30
his
seconds, man. 30 seconds.
Sami Zayn needs his trash nap.
Man, fuck that, man. It's about time to pull this shit up now.
I need to
Yeah,
turn
it
into an Incredible Hulk real fast, man. Come on, man.
Mark Henry doesn't want to get his blood pressure up. Leave him alone.
Hell no. I'm trying to get my blood pressure up, bro.
Hey, but it's your socials off. We finna jump off here.
Hey, socials is Candace Trail on everything. Linktree, baby.
Yo,
WBNCO at Linktree. You'll find all my goodness there.
DWalk84 on Linktree. You'll find all my shit. Hey, and this is Saturday night. This is PUWF. Thank Joe. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Invisible Man, Invisible Woman. Shout out to Christiana Don, Sports Jedi, Black Couch. Terrell Pharrell, CJ Wolfie. Shout out. Shout out to y'all, man. EOD.
Sports Jedi.
I said that.
But did you say BX Sports?
No, I didn't.
Hey, with us shout out everybody, I hope everybody shout out us.
Yeah.
Oh, we get shout outs usually. I know Krishan shouts us out as the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans, but he says that we are appreciated.
Sports Jedi shout us out too.
Yeah. And EOD and all those guys, they're all part of the clique. They're all part of the family. Black Couch, you know. All right, y'all. Let's shut this down and conclude another Saturday until we meet again. NXT time with D-Walk on Wednesday.
Well, we could do a pay-per-view tomorrow. We could do one tomorrow. Maybe. You never know. Ain't no telling. It depends on how good the wrestling is. Then you'll hear from the piece we out.
Well, they're not WWE pay-per-views except for NXT, so they should be pretty decent.
Yeah, so we'll probably be on tomorrow. You never know. Good night. Peace out, y'all.
Yeah. Tony. All right.
Hannah, I'm home.
Yeah, Mr. Overlook.
sometimes double book. Most of y'all is overcooked. I'm raw like some sushi off in Noble down in Malibu. Hope you niggas catch the hook. Me and bro, we matching coops. I count money fast as fuck. I got shorty backing up and lapping up spectacular. Yeah, I'm from the A. I got a shotgun in my passenger. Yeah, I'm from the A. You know the standards. You ain't trapping up. In New York today, the way I spit, I can rap a bus. Starlet's got some fine shit. Harlem got some fine shit. Queens got some fine shit. Brooklyn got some fine shit. Can't forget about Candyland because it mine shit. They keep talking about they from the jungle. All that line shit. Line them up and cross them out. I'ma buy a gross amount. I'ma buy the grocery, but tell me who gon' tote them out. Making sure my family eat the riches in my family tree. Somewhere near a sandy beach. My girl Hermes head